Okay. It just like knocked me out or something like that? What's going on? Ooh, that's a lot of XP. Hello?
Have you talked to Betty? I think she's waiting for you. You really shouldn't keep her waiting. She'll probably be on the playground. Run along now.
Okay. Playground. Oh. It's the dog from the Fallout 4 trailer. Confirmed. Okay, so this is...
Hi! Oh, someone new to play with. What good luck I have lately. I was just starting to get bored. Oh, we're going to have so much fun. This is Tranquility Lane. We all live here, and now, so do you. Do you like games? I love to play games. I know a really fun game we can play. I knew you would. It's a really simple game. All you have to do is make Timmy Newsbum cry. He's the only other kid that lives here besides you. He's a big crybaby. You'll see. Make him cry, and then come back here so we can talk some more.
So many objectives to that side. Need to find. Make.
What can I do for you, sport? George Nussbaum, proud resident of Tranquility Lane. Good to meet you, sport. Nope, afraid not. Don't you worry about it, though. You'll find him. Sounds like you've been spending too much time with your nose in those darned comic books, sport. You mean besides how wonderful it is to live here? Everyone's very friendly, even old Lady Dithers, though she's lost most of her marbles. Take care now.
Okay. How small am I? Oops. Wrong thing. Okay.
Hiya, kiddo. What's the good word? Can't say that I have, kiddo. Don't worry. I'm sure he'll turn up. Bye-bye.
Okay, this must be Timmy. Oh, I don't want to fight. Okay, what's up, Timmy?
Hi there, I'm Timmy. Wanna play? Your dad? Nope, I haven't. Did he get lost? What? No, she didn't. Did she? I don't like her. She's creepy, and she laughs at stuff that isn't funny. What? You're weird. You're a big, dumb liar.
Okay.
Hi, wanna play?
I mean, I don't want to do it, because, I mean, this is a nice little neighborhood. No, don't go inside, don't go inside.
Good day.
I guess I'm just gonna have to punch him.
Good day.
I'll
Hi,
try talking
wanna
to
play?
him one more time. Nope.
Have a great day.
I'm sorry, buddy.
I'm gonna beat you up. No!
Okay, I made him cry. I lost karma, but I made him cry.
You sure showed him, didn't you?
I suppose it wasn't the most cerebral way to deal with the situation, but it was definitely effective.
What?
Consider the game won. And with that, you win a prize. Your prize is one question which I will answer to the best of my ability.
Your father? Oh my, what a splendid turn of events. I had no idea the two of you were related. Yes, I have indeed seen him. I'm afraid he's rather unavailable at the moment. Were I you, I'd be more concerned with myself at the moment.
And besides, we're done with questions for now. Perhaps we'll address it at a later time. First, I have something else for you to do. Pay a visit to the Rockwells. They're very happily married, and I'd like you to change that. Put an end to their marriage, and we'll talk. Rationalize it anywhere you'd like. If you succeed, we'll continue our discussion.
You don't belong here. You're not supposed to be here. It's not real, none of it. It needs to end. The suffering must end. We're not really here. We're not really talking. It's all made up, make-believe. We're sleeping, dreaming. The dream became a nightmare. It has to end. It just has to. But we're not in charge. He is. And he doesn't want us to wake up. He calls himself Betty now, but he's still the same. He can put on a new face all he likes, but underneath he's still evil. Braun. Bastard thinks because he helped create this place, he's God here. But I know he still uses the fail-safe terminal. I know it. Don't know. Can't sleep sometimes. Hear voices. My own skin doesn't feel right. None of this is right. You've got to believe me. You've got to find that fail-safe. It's in the abandoned house. He doesn't want us going in there because he's afraid we might find it. It's the only terminal to the outside. The only way to shut the whole thing down. You've got to find it.
Okay, well, I either have to find Dad or break up this marriage. I need to get more answers. So, and this place doesn't exist.
Good day to you. Roger suggested we move here. I don't quite remember when that was. It's very nice. We're doing quite well. Take care now.
Hello. Well, hi there. Bye-bye.
Good day to you. It's that Martha Simpson, isn't it? I knew it. That's it. I've had enough of Roger's lies and bullshit.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Just losing karma. Okay, before she questions it, I'm gonna go report back to, Betty. Why would you disguise yourself as a little girl?
So, you have achieved your goal. I was hoping for something a bit more dramatic, but persuasion appears to be your strong suit. And at least you are cooperative, unlike your father. I was most disappointed when he refused to participate, yet still expected something from me. You have amused me thus far, but I still don't think you're quite in a position to be demanding anything. Still, I suppose you've earned the right to some further answers. What would you ask of me? He's here, and he is unharmed. He has merely been rendered unable to bother me. If you continue to behave and do as I ask, I may be willing to release both of you. But first, you have work to do. Oh, come now, show some enthusiasm.
There are fewer rules this time. I'd like to see just what you're capable of.
I'd like you to kill Mabel Henderson. Please put some effort into it. Do something creative. Beating her to death won't impress me.
Music to my ears.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. Wait. I can't. Ooh. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I feel like I'm gonna find Betty in here somewhere. Oh! I did it. Oh. I don't know if I just cut a lot of this out. I've been reading a bunch of this. It says, that is the reason I requested installation of General Chase's Chinese invasion program, after all. By disabling the safety protocols, I have ensured that each subject in Vault 112 will physically die if their in-simulation avatars are killed. Real world death. End of simulation. The perfect failsafe. At least it would have been, if not my own misjudgment. I knew when the simulation first went online that the secondary safeties, those established for all Vault tech and military personnel, would prevent my own real-world demise in the event of a failsafe execution. In the end, I would kill the subjects and save myself. I wouldn't want it any other way, or so I thought. It's true the failsafe would scare the living hell out of every resident in Tranquility Lane and lead to their brutal deaths. But then what about me? I would have no ability to disable my own safety from within the simulation, and any other avatars would create would be driven by simulation AI routines, not actual living, thinking human subject. Where's the tormenting fun? What's fun in tormenting a machine? And so... Wait, I gained good karma for this?
Do you realize what you've done? You've triggered the failsafe, ruined everything.
You ruined
Hugh?
Feels so lost.
He's been right here the whole time. And
Man's best friend.
yes, I'm sure he's fine. No doubt when you leave the simulation, he'll be waiting for you.
But there's no one waiting for me. My name is Stanislaus Braun. I'm a Vault Tech scientist. I created this simulation for Vault Tech, but for myself as well. It was my own design, my own perfection. A better reality than any other. Far greater than my work on the Gek.
The Garden of Eden creation kit. It was for terraforming, for restoring the world after a nuclear disaster. Unstable technology, and ultimately boring. Why remake the old reality when instead you could create any reality you choose? Isn't it obvious? You've run the failsafe, disrupted everything. I have no power over you.
There's the door. Go. Run along now.
Where's the door? Oh. Alright, I hope I did the right thing.
Son, you've saved me.
Dad.
I was afraid I'd be trapped in there forever. It's so good to see you, but what are you doing here? Well, I'm glad you did. This certainly wasn't how I expected things to turn out. I wasn't ready for Braun, or I might have fared better. It certainly is. It's nice to feel that I'm on two legs again. And thanks to Dr. Braun, I know that Project Purity isn't lost after all. I was right about Braun. The technology he developed is unstable, even dangerous. But it can be adapted for Project Purity. I need to return to Rivet City and talk with Madison. If we can find a Gek, we can make Project Purity work. Yes, what I've learned, medicine is sure to see that we can finally succeed where we failed so many years ago. I'd like you to come with me. I'd like you to be there when we finally open the floodgates. That's my boy. Let's hurry. Now that I know what we need, I want to get back to work as soon as possible. I understand that you have reason to question a good many things I've told you over the years. But your mother... I've never lied to you about what happened. Not once. She died giving birth to you. It was a difficult time. She was so eager to meet you, to make a place for you in the world. If nothing else, please believe that she loved you very much. Of course, son. What's on your mind? I wanted you to be safe. I didn't want this for you. A life out here in this godforsaken war zone. I couldn't tell you what I was doing because I didn't want you following me. A plan which clearly was not as successful as I imagined it would be. What? No, of course not. This is important work. Clean water can change the lives of so many thousands of people. It's worth the risk to help them. I can understand that you're angry. You have a right to be. Perhaps the choice I made wasn't the right one. At the time, I thought I was doing what was best for you. So am I, son. While this isn't what I had in mind, it's good to have you with me. The vault you grew up in had its own water purification system. Clean water was never a worry. Out here, things are different. Water out here is never clean, and almost always irradiated. It's barely able to sustain any kind of normal life. If we can change that, humanity has a real chance at rebuilding, starting over. Be careful, my son.
Hey. Alright, well that was fun. What was that? Alright, I will be meeting my dad in Rivet City, I guess. Well, I want to thank you guys for watching this episode. If you'd like to hit that like and subscribe button. I don't know how this will turn out. I'm sorry if it was long. I'm sorry or whatever. Blah, 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 blah. I will see you guys in the next episode. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It means the absolute world to me. Peace.